Hello, Team TFT, and welcome back to another trading week. Had a few big moves and stuff over last week. We can see the dollar index is currently dropping out of the sky. So we'll have a bit of a deep dive today into the Dixie, Euro USD, and GBP USD as usual. Now, firstly, we'll jump over into the economic calendar here, and we have, for today's trading day, we have a little bit of red news here coming into the open of the New York session. So anyone trading in New York, just be mindful of that. Into tomorrow, we also have more red news in the New York session. So again, we just got to be a little bit mindful of that. Again, red news, red and orange news at the start of the New York on Thursday. And we're pretty good for Friday. So this week we've got a few big meetings and information coming out during the New York session. So if you trade the New York, just be careful of that. Or if you're going to just usually trade the London like what I do, that should generally be fine. Okay. So we'll come over to the Dixie. We'll have a bit of a look now. As we can see here on the 4-hour chart and even the daily chart, we have flipped bearish. Okay, so I've had this uptrend going on for well over 12 months now, and we are currently starting to print some very bearish activity here. So I mean, you could argue the fact that this low down here coming up to this high is one impulse, and now we are working back, but we still have, obviously, on the 30-minute, the 15-minute, we still have quite a ways to come back down into that area. So basically what I'm looking for is on the 30-minute here, we have ultimately flipped a little bit bullish here. We've set an equal high here with the end of yesterday's London session, as we see through here like this. But basically what I would be looking for is continuing to look for shorts at this point in time. We've come up, we've set a high. We have failed to set a new low or a new high at this point in time, but ultimately our higher time frame, our 4-hour and our daily, is definitely bearish. So we still want to be looking for those aligned trades, those 30 and 15-minute bearish trades at this point in time is what I would be looking for. Okay. Now, obviously, now we've come to that conclusion, moving over into the euro. So we can see yesterday's markup here played out pretty well. Had the start of the London session, which opened, obviously flipped and went bearish there for a period of time, came back down into this origin block here that I've had marked out, then obviously moved. Did not set a higher high, but obviously taking that trade there, there's pips and stuff to be made. Now, basically, again, here we are still stuck within this range. We are sort of accumulating, but what does show here is if we come out to the 4-hour, we are currently in this high range here. We are stuck in here, but again, we've been quite deep into the range, and we are yet to see a really strong rejection out of there, which leads me to believe that ultimately I'm pretty sure this is going to break and possibly end up moving higher again. So again, our 4-hour here is very bullish. We are printing some very bullish price action here. So again, you want to align your 15 and your 4-hour trades together, because that'll give you a higher probability trade. So basically, for the moment, what we are looking for now is that we've tapped into this zone. We can move this one over into here like this, and then look at refining if needed. You could run it off this bearish impulse here down as your range, or if you wanted to tighten up that stop loss, get yourself a better risk to reward, you could come down here, but ultimately obviously risk missing out on the trade at the same time. So based on whatever your trading plans are, whichever way you decide to go. But basically what we've seen here is we've seen a high, a low, a high, a low. We've come up, broken a high. We could now come back, see a retrace down into this level before pushing higher again. So that's basically what I would be looking for today, is we could keep an eye on what price action does down in this area as well. It's not a high probability trade, but it is a trade that we could look at seeing if we see the right price reversals. But basically what I'd like to see today is this this, or possibly even we may not return back to those areas. We could push higher, come back, retest around that midline and go higher again. But ultimately I'm bullish and continuing that bullish trend on the euro. So basically there are a few ideas that we could see play out as we see the Asian session finish and we see what the price is going to start doing and how it's going to start moving. We can start obviously crossing out a few of these ideas as they become sort of irrelevant. So that's the markups for today on euro. GBP USD, as we can see yesterday, we had a couple of areas that I was looking for. I wanted to see a possible push up and then a retrace. We obviously came up, we wicked above this little area here up into what was this little doji candle sitting up here before pulling down. But obviously I anticipated we're going to be pushing up and coming down into this area. And then as you can see here, I was expecting the price to come down, consolidate in this area, which we've seen it do, come down, consolidate in this area, and then push out. So sort of both scenarios played out yesterday as I discussed. So very interesting there. But we can see here we've got a little bit of a confluence compared to the euro. As we can see here, euro here has set a new high and is looking to push higher. The GBP USD chart is still printing a bearish trend here. So we've got a low, a high, a low, a high, a low, high, but we are failing to break that high. Okay, so at the moment we've got this bearish print here. So basically what I would like to see on the GBP USD chart would be a push into that area. Obviously we've already come quite deep into this zone, so I would like to see that zone hold. We've obviously seen this accumulation in this zone, pull back up, it's come back down, it's currently retesting this zone, so we could actually see a possible retracement down into, say, this last little candle here, or possibly could include that candle there as well. So we could see a couple of things here. We could see a push down into here before continuing long based on the dollar losing strength. We could ultimately see a push higher, which indicates a possible trend change with a breaker structure there, a push low and high, or we could end up stopping out here in the middle somewhere or down into this area here, depending on what price is starting to print at that point in time. So yeah, so that's probably another scenario there that we could draw in there. We could see a push high like this, a retest down into that halfway line before pushing higher, but ultimately still very bullish on GBP. But I would be very hesitant on holding these, especially this long trade, too soon without first seeing that break of structure. I would definitely like to see that break of structure higher, especially above this structural high here on the 15-minute, before looking at taking any further longs, because as I said earlier in the video and on previous videos, we want to align our higher time frame with our lower time frame. They're going to give us the higher time frame, the higher probability trades. So at the moment, our 15-minute is still bearish, and we have yet to see that break of structure. We're kind of caught within this trading range here, from there to there. So basically, we want to see a break to the high side, which is going to give us the idea that we're going to be starting to change trend now, and then that retest, and then look at taking that long. So anyway, guys, that's my analysis for today. If there's any questions or anything, let me know. But yeah, those markings and stuff, those drawings I had yesterday was what I obviously put into the group. I put them into the group Monday to Friday. So if you're looking at obviously joining in through our main page, jump onto our website. We have a subscription there, and you can jump onto our Discord where we have multiple different strategies, different educators. I'm on there 5 days a week putting in my analysis and that sort of stuff. So those drawings and stuff from yesterday were posted into our Discord group. Anyway, guys, have a good day, and I will definitely catch you guys on here tomorrow. Thanks for watching another Daily Market Outlook video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. Also, guys, we are the largest tradesmen's Forex group tailored to helping hundreds of tradesmen get their time back through trading. If you want access to structured education, 18 live sessions across 7 days a week, mental health and mindset support from a qualified psychologist, and access to multiple different trading strategies from 10 different mentors, then jump over to our website at www.teamtft.co.uk. Please remember, this is not financial advice and you should not trade based on anything I have said in this video. This is just my own opinion and nothing more. And remember, manage your risk, stick to your plan, and secure those profits. Have a ripper day.